Number 14, Black Vortex Kitty Pryde. Ever wonder what happens when a perpetually phasing mutant decides to take an intergalactic power-up? You get the Black Vortex Kitty Pryde, a version of Shadowcat who went from phasing through floors to phasing through the fabric of the cosmos itself. After submitting to the ancient celestial artifact known as the Black Vortex, Kitty's already impressive mutant abilities were cosmically amplified to their absolute peak. She no longer just phases through solid walls, she transcends her earthly limits, becoming a pure being of glowing cosmic phase energy, fundamentally attuned to the multiverse's structure. On top of that, her primary power of intangibility is expanded to a universal scale. She can phase through dimensional barriers and the very warp and weave of space-time. This grants her a state of cosmic awareness, which is basically like having every television channel of every reality playing in your mind at once. Her most ridiculous and impressive feat involves phasing the entire planet of Spartax through a solid amber construct that had completely encased it, which is an action that required infinite concentration, which to me is pretty crazy. This immense defensive power is why she's the starting point for this full power list. She is almost impossible to hit, but her offense doesn't have the raw planet-shattering punch of the folks above her. She is primarily a facilitator of movement and defense. Interacting with the cosmos is neat and all, but she just can't fundamentally dismantle it. She is ranked only 14th, which might just be cosmically rude, but I promise you these next ones are even crazier. Number 13, Herald of Galactus Gambit. I bet you didn't expect to see the charming Cajun thief on this list, did ya? In some wild alternate reality storylines, Remy Lebeau, the ever-so-flirty card slinger, is chosen by Galactus to serve as his herald. But this isn't just a purple-clad Gambit with a cool surfboard. Gambit's unique kinetic physiology interacts with the power cosmic in an unprecedented way. Instead of merely leading the World Eater to worlds to consume, Gambit evolves into the Lifebringer, or New Sun figure, acting as the counterforce to the Devourer of Worlds, where he brings life instead of destroying it. Imbued with the power cosmic, Gambit's kinetic charging ability becomes truly limitless. He can charge molecules on a planetary scale, and he uses this to not just blow them up, but to manipulate their states of matter completely. He has the potential to turn every potential energy source in space into kinetic energy across vast distances, effectively weaponizing the environment of the cosmos itself. The lore even describes him as having the sheer kinetic power to potentially kill Galactus by overloading the World Eater's own energy conservation systems, which I would probably advise him not to do. Remember, don't bite the hand that feeds you. Gambit takes the 13th spot in this list because the power cosmic grants him energy projection and matter manipulation far exceeding Black Vortex Kitty Pryde's strictly phasing-based abilities. He can casually destroy planets or threaten the greatest cosmic threats in the universe. So yeah, I'd say that's a Gambit that can turn an entire star into a deck of exploding cards. Number 12, Captain Universe Spider-Man. Remember that time Peter Parker was just trying to pay rent and ended up becoming the Guardian of Existence? During the Acts of Vengeance storyline, the one and only Spider-Man was chosen to become Captain Universe by the Enigma Force, which is a sentient semi-divine energy field that seeks to balance the universe. This isn't just a tech upgrade for Spidey. This was Peter Parker wielding the Uni-Power, effectively turning the friendly neighborhood hero into the universe's ultimate superhero for a brief time. As Captain Universe, Spider-Man possesses the Uni-Power, granting him essentially infinite telekinesis, matter manipulation all the way down to the atomic level, and energy projection capable of destroying planets. On top of that, his physical strength becomes truly incalculable. His most famous feat in this form was battling the massive three-pronged robot known as the Tri-Sentinel and utterly obliterating it with ease. What makes it even worse is that he also casually defeated Magneto and notably gave the Grey Hulk a single punch that sent him soaring into orbit. He ranks 12th, surpassing Herald of Galactus Gambit because the Uni-Power he wields is generally depicted as superior to the power cosmic. The Enigma Force is the light of the universe itself, whereas a Herald is merely a servant given a fraction of the cosmic entity's power. So for me, Spidey wields the real deal. I guess with great power comes the inability to make a funny quip about it. Number 11, Old Man Phoenix Wolverine. Imagine the grumpiest, most unkillable mutant in the world, now given the power of the primal force of creation and destruction. You got Old Man Phoenix Wolverine. Hailing from the timeline of King Thor at the end of time, this is an ancient Logan who has become the host of the Phoenix Force. Known as Old Man Phoenix, he roams the dying universe acting as the final cosmic janitor. He's the complete merging of the most resilient mutant in history with the most passionate cosmic entity. Possessing the full fiery might of the Phoenix Force, Loki could burn away entire solar systems, resurrect himself from total erasure, and manipulate matter on a subatomic scale. What makes it even worse is that his adamantium claws are now channels for the Phoenix Force, allowing him to cut through reality and celestial armor like butter. His major feat was battling King Thor, who possessed the Thor Force for eons, destroying planets as collateral damage and eventually helping the Avengers fight Doom, the living planet. He represents the ultimate destructive potential of the mutant race, which puts him at rank number 11. Clearly superior to Captain Universe Spider-Man because of the sheer scale of the Phoenix Force, which is a multiverse-level entity. Number 10, Cosmic Iron God Iron Man. Who needs magic or a cosmic bird when you have a genius intellect? In a recent storyline, Tony Stark was exposed to the power cosmic, but unlike a merge Herald, Stark used his unmatched brainpower to analyze, seize, and completely merge with the power. He didn't just wield it, he became it, transforming his biology and armor into a single entity of metallic cosmic divinity, the Iron God. Stark gained what looked like omnipotence over the physical universe. He could rewrite the chemical composition of reality by thought alone. He turned an entire city into a utopian hive mind, removed the concept of free will temporarily to fix humanity, and battled Korvac, who was also tapping into cosmic power, by the way, across multiple planes of existence, and beat him to a pulp. On top of that, he could create or destroy matter instantly and process information at a truly insane speed that allowed him to micromanage the lives of every citizen in New York simultaneously. On this list, Iron God ranks 10th. He defeats Old Man Phoenix Wolverine because Stark's intellect applied to the power cosmic allows for reality warping and creation, not just destruction. He can logically deconstruct his opponents, which is a lot more terrifying than a feral cosmic rage. He's just proof that if a genius is given a god's power, he'll try to fix all your life choices. Number 9, All-Rider Robbie Reyes. You thought the Ghost Rider was just for Earth? Meet the one and only All-Rider. Revealed in Avengers Forever, Robbie Reyes is not just a Ghost Rider, he is a complete singularity in the multiverse. The only version of Robbie Reyes who became the Ghost Rider. He is described as the Ghost Rider of the multiverse, capable of riding anything, even the literal concept of the universe itself. The All-Rider possesses zero limits on his Hellfire or his travel capabilities. He can turn anything into his Hell Ride, including at one point, a massive Celestial. In the battle against the multiversal Masters of Evil, he literally rode the planet they were on, turning an entire world into a flaming vehicle of vengeance. On top of that, he can travel outside the multiverse into the God Quarry, and possesses a power that even the All-Father Odin acknowledged as unique and transcendent, which to me is a crazy flex. For that reason, the All-Rider captures the 9th spot. He surpasses Cosmic Iron God Iron Man because his power source is not just cosmic, but multiversal and magical, bypassing the physical laws Stark relies on. He can traverse the white space between comic panels, which is a level of power that a man in a metal suit just can't touch. So yeah, he's basically the Ghost Rider who got a multiverse-sized car warranty. Number 8, God of Light Venom. Sometimes you need to go from a creepy symbiote to a cosmic light bulb to save the day. During the King in Black finale, Eddie Brock is killed, but his consciousness merges with something that we have talked about earlier, the Enigma Force, also known as the God of Light, which is the ancient opposite of Null's Void. Eddie becomes the Captain Universe of symbiotes, the God of Light Venom. This form was the universe's ultimate immune system manifesting to purge the ultimate darkness. In this form, Venom wielded the totality of the Enigma Force. He possessed the power to completely obliterate Null, the cosmic entity who had killed Celestials and conquered the galaxy in mere seconds. What makes it even worse is that Venom tore All Black, the Necro Sword, apart with his bare hands before killing the villain. On top of that, he became omnipresent within the symbiote hive mind, effectively rewriting the genetic destiny of the Clintar race, from predators to protectors. God of Light Venom is 8th. I think he's superior to the All-Rider because he effortlessly dismantled Null, a threat that required the Avengers of the entire multiverse to worry about. And also, the Enigma Force is the supreme light of Marvel, a more primal conceptual power than the Spirit of Vengeance. As the God of Light, I guess Venom's the first guy who really took that God is light thing literally. Number 7, Doctor Strange Fate. When the two greatest cosmic universes collide, their most powerful sorcerers join forces to create a singular, terrifying entity. Doctor Strange Fate, the most powerful character from the Amalgamum Comics universe, which is basically a fusion of Marvel and DC. This guy's a combination of Doctor Strange, DC's Dr. Fate, and Professor X. He is the self-appointed guardian of the Amalgamum universe, the only being fully aware of its artificial nature and powerful enough to prevent the two universes from splitting back apart. Strange Fate possesses the supreme sorcery of the Sorcerer Supreme, the divine order magic of Nabu, aka Lords of Order, and the Omega level telepathy of Charles Xavier. He is arguably omnipresent within his pocket reality. His greatest feat was single-handedly maintaining the existence of the Amalgamum universe against the will of the Cosmic Brothers, or what I'd like to call the cosmic avatars of Marvel and DC. On top of that, he hunted down anyone who threatened the reality's stability, effortlessly overpowering other powerful amalgamations. Strange Fate 6 at 7th. He is above God of Light Venom because his powers are magical, mental, and reality warping combined. He can rewrite the rules of existence itself, whereas Venom is ultimately a powerhouse brawler wielding temporary energy. Honestly, this guy makes me think that 3 brains are better than 1, especially when 2 of them are mystics. Number 6, Rune King Thor. When a thunder god decides he's tired of the same old cycle, he goes full philosophical godhood. In the Ragnarok storyline, Thor repeats Odin's trials but goes even further, like Buzz Lightyear going to infinity and beyond. He sacrifices both eyes to the Well of Mimir, hangs himself from Yggdrasil until he dies, and gains the ultimate wisdom of the runes. He becomes Rune King Thor, a being who sees the strings of fate in the cosmic architecture itself. Rune King Thor is essentially omniscient regarding the history and future of the gods. He mastered the Thor Force and the runes. With just a wave of his hand, he casually raised Mangog, which is a beast with the strength of a billion beings. Now that's aura. Most importantly, he destroyed the loom of fate, severed the thread of the Narns, ending the cycle of Ragnarok. And if that wasn't enough, he confronted those who sit above in shadow, gods of the Asgardian gods. Yes, Asgard's gods who have their own gods. Shocking. And destroyed them or exiled them by destroying their power source, effectively transcending the Asgardian plane entirely. He's 6th, superior to Doctor Strange Fate, because he operates with cold, absolute omniscience. Thor destroyed their entire mechanism that writes reality by design, making his control superior. In my mind, he's the guy who decided to quit his job and delete the entire payroll system on his way out. Number 5, White Phoenix of the Crown. This isn't just Jean Grey with a fiery haircut. This is Jean Grey completely merged with the Phoenix Force, having ascended to the White Hot Room, a plane of existence outside space and time. As the White Phoenix of the Crown, she is not a host, she is the avatar and true heart of the Phoenix, representing its purest, most stable form. She literally holds an entire universe in the palm of her hand, and she can rewrite timelines effortlessly. On top of that, she possesses total telekinetic and telepathic control over the entire multiverse. In the White Hot Room, she effectively commands the factory of creation for the Marvel multiverse. She can absorb endless timelines and recycle them as she sees fit. Ranked 5th, she is above King Rune Thor because her domain, the White Hot Room, is a higher, more fundamental plane of existence than Yggdrasil. Thor ended a cycle of gods. Jean controls the actual engine of all creation and destruction cycles. 4th, God of Stories Loki. What if your greatest power wasn't magic or strength, but the ability to realize you're just a character in a book? In Loki, Agent of Asgard, Loki rejects his destiny as the god of lies and evil. He steps outside the comic panels into the metaphorical house of ideas and rewrites his own conceptual existence. He becomes the god of stories, realizing that a lie is just a story that hasn't happened yet, which honestly makes sense. Loki can manipulate the entire narrative of the universe. He can travel outside the Marvel multiverse into the white void of creation itself. He stored the stories of the Asgardians when the multiverse was destroyed in secret wars, allowing them to be remembered and restored. On top of that, he could talk to the writer or reader indirectly and change the entire context of his own powers. In Defenders Beyond, he traverses the highest planes of existence, interacting with the one above all's aspects, weaponizing the very concept of the story. Fourth place seems just right for this Loki. He defeats the White Phoenix because stories endure even when universes burn. He operates on the logic of the narrative, dictating the actions of the cosmic entities, which I think gives him an edge in conceptual warfare. Number 3, God Emperor Doom. This is what happens when Doctor Doom finally wins. During the 2015 Secret Wars event, Doctor Doom, with the help of Doctor Strange and Molecule Man, killed and stole the power of the Beyonders, which are omnipotent extra-dimensional beings. He gathered the fragments of destroyed universes to create Battleworld, where he ruled as the undisputed God Emperor for 8 years. Doom possessed the stolen raw power of the Beyonders. He was truly omnipotent on a multiversal scale. He ripped Thanos' spine out with a casual tug, and that was a powerful Thanos. What makes it even worse is that he casually disintegrated a Phoenix-possessed Cyclops by simply snapping his neck. On top of that, he rewrote the laws of physics, biology, and history, and was the sole sustainer of all reality for years. Third place is perfect for Doom. He is vastly superior to God of Stories Loki in raw power output. Loki survived the incursion, but Doom fixed it and ruled it. Doom literally enslaved the concept of the Phoenix and Galactus as his personal guards, moving beyond narrative manipulation and into outright control. After all those years, it only took him stealing the power of omnipotent aliens to finally get everyone to respect him. Number 2, the one below all, Hulk. The end of everything isn't a whimper, it's a giant green angry smash. This is the immortal Hulk at the absolute end of time, fully possessed by the one below all, also referred to as just Toba. Toba is the dark counterpart to the one above all, residing in the below place, the ultimate shadow of creation. In this form, Hulk becomes the breaker of worlds on a cosmic scale, a hollow shell filled with the supreme hatred of the multiverse's shadow. In the timeline of the 8th Cosmos, Toba Hulk killed Franklin Richards, killed Galactus, and destroyed the sentence of the universe. On top of that, he essentially ate the entire universe. He grew to a size where he could crush planets like eggs. He is the ultimate avatar of destruction, representing the final, inevitable end of all things. Toba Hulk is the runner-up at number 2. He defeats God Emperor Doom because Doom is a mortal wielding godhood. Toba is the actual shadow of godhood himself. Doom can be undone by an opposing force. Toba is the ultimate undoing that even the Beyonders' power ultimately feeds into as entropy. He's basically the final universe debt collector who just came to repossess reality. Number 1, Astral Regulator Thanos. Can't go higher than the guy who literally absorbed the avatar of the creator. Appearing in Jim Starlin's final Thanos saga, this version of the Mad Titan discovers the Astral Regulator, an artifact created by the One Above All to keep the multiverse in check. Thanos uses it to absorb the abstract entities of the multiverse. This is the strongest version of any character in Marvel history outside of the true creator himself. Thanos absorbed Eternity, Infinity, Lord Chaos, Master Order, basically every cosmic abstract there is. You name it, he's absorbed it. What makes it even worse is that he then absorbed the Living Tribunal and, above all others, the avatar of the One Above himself. In this state, Thanos existed outside the multiverse and threatened to absorb the true One Above All. On top of that, he became the entirety of existence. He didn't just rule reality. He was the writer, the paper, and the ink. Astral Regulator Thanos is the undisputed number 1. He sits above Toba Hulk because while Toba is the supreme force of destruction, Thanos in this form successfully absorbed the supreme force of everything, including the authority that created Toba. He bypassed the duality of creator and destroyer to become the singular totality, and all he had to do was buy a cosmic gadget off the clearance shelf of the universe. That's it for this one. If you liked the video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and ring the bell so you never miss a drop. Craving more stories from comics, movies, and beyond? check out this video right here. Cheers, and see you in the next one.